Hello to everyone. I'm Vladimir Vlad, aka the Bulgarian Cowboy, and now I'll have to talk shortly because we have Bellator later, and you know that some things, Bellator and such things, and but okay, Andrei Arlovski versus Philipe, set. It's set to go, and it will happen. It will happen pretty much soon, because it is added to UFC Oklahoma City, and you know, May 2nd, according to the Oklahoman, this should be a great match for both guys because Andrei Arlovski, the former UFC champ, meets Philipe, the former PFL champ. Now let's take a look at the brief history. Well, the Belarusian guy, Andrei Arlovski, he comes from a kickboxing sambo background. He has brown belt in BJJ, but he is international master of sport in sambo, and he is active for a very, very long period of time. His career lasts for 21 years, 28 wins, 19 losses, 2 no contests. He is a real legend of this sport, a real legend of UFC, a man with probably the longest contract, the former WMMA heavyweight champion, and no, he fought for the WMMA heavyweight championship where he was defeated to Fedor Emelianenko, but he was the former UFC champion, and he won the interim title by winning Team Sylvia via Achilles lock, defended it versus Justin Eilers, then defended UFC heavyweight championship against Paul Buentello. Then in 2 wars, lost to Team Sylvia. He holds wins over some very, very great names like Vladimir Matyushenko, Wesley Correra, Jake O'Brien, Ben Rothwell, Roy Nelson, and there were so many great names: Antonio Silva, Travis Brown, Frank Mir, Junior Rubini, Stefan Struve, Ben Rothwell. But you know what's the problem? Andrei Arlovski has only one win in his last 6 battles, 4 losses, 1 no contest against Walt Harris, which was overturned, and against Ben Rothwell, he was kind of having, bad day at the office, that's how we can say. But he won anyway. I mean, it was a good night for him. UFC and ESPN, Dos Anjos versus Edwards. Then he lost to Jairzinho Rosenstrike via punch after only 29 seconds. So yeah, he had many ups and downs, and got to say it was kind of a rock year for Andrei Arlovski, and he has to win now. He's looking to bounce back with a win. He was losing to Shamil Abdurakhimov, Taito Ivasa, Marcin Tibura, Ngannou, Barnett, Overeem, Stipe Miocic, and on the other side, Philipe Lins kicked his black belt in BJJ with a score of 14-3, a big prospect, very, very big prospect, the former Bellator fighter, and he has victories over some guys like Guilherme Viana, Alex Nicholson, Jared Rochholt, Josh Copeland. These are strong guys. The 2018th PFL tournament winner in heavyweight division. So he was losing to Vadim Nemkov, Kiber Silva, and Kelly Anderson, all via TKOs. Knee injury stopped him versus Anderson, but Kiber Silva and Vadim Nemkov, they finished him. And looking back at this guy, he knows to finish and he knows to choke. So he is kind of difficult opponent to face with. Andrei Arlovski on the other side, he's mostly a finisher. All right, he knows to head kick, he knows to punch. He head kicked Travis Fulton. He mostly finishes via a barrage of punches, but he knows to submit from time to time. He kind of surprised me earlier in that fight when he defeated Team Sylvia via Achilles lock. They were big rivals and so on. But looking back at this, Andrei Arlovski has very, very solid ground game, and I believe he could do well, on the ground. I believe he can parry Philipe Lins. So if the fight is taken to the ground, maybe there is slight advantage for Philipe Lins. But if the fight remains standing, Andrei Arlovski has very, very good chances. Andrei Arlovski's shape is going down. He is not in his prime anymore. So Philipe Lins is a rising talent, rising star, and he is also 34. So this might be a good pick. I'd give slightly more chances to the guy from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Philipe Lins, the former PFL champ, but we're gonna see. Anything might happen. And for Bellator, I'll go with short recaps as I don't have it live, but I will live comment UFC Fight Night 168 Felder versus Hooker. So have a great weekend, guys, and thank you for your support.